What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. All right, so today we're doing a video on the channel, Not Just Bikes. The video is called The Dutch Solution to Safer Sidewalks. I love this, and I hope one day we will take the model that they have and bring it to America. Our sidewalks suck, like really, really bad. In fact, where I live, there's no sidewalks at all for us to walk on. We have to walk in the street, and it's very unsafe. And or someone's grass, and then you get those picky people that don't want you to walk in the grass, but there's no sidewalk to walk on. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But yeah, our sidewalks suck. And actually, another thing, a few weeks ago, I was walking this old lady home, and I actually got footage that I was looking for before I even started this video. The lady was walking with her little walker thing and nearly flipped side of the sidewalk on her two wheels and almost flipped. I'm not even kidding. Like, it was crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm recording this because I got to show you guys. Now I can't find the footage. I will find it. I'll show you sometime. But yeah, let's see their solution and hopefully be able to adopt it one day. So let's check it out here.
By the end of this video, I hope to get you excited about sidewalks.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great things about Dutch
Oh my
street design.
gosh.
I'm working
What the heck is that car? I've never seen a car like that ever. That is so funny.
on a video about traffic calming, but I wanted to talk about one thing that makes the biggest difference for safe walking. If you look at a typical North American junction, it looks something like this. The sidewalk ends, there's a drop down to the level of the road, and it's very clear that you're crossing a space for cars. For the
And we do have places that look like that does have nice sidewalks. I'm not just saying all the negative things about America, but where I'm from, the sidewalks suck big time. And I love how this video it shows like all the bikers going and the cars actually yielding. That does not happen. It is actually complete opposite from America, which is really strange. Just crazy.
driver, it looks just like the rest of the road. The only thing marking the pedestrian crossing is the same magical white paint that they use for bicycle lanes. But it doesn't seem to do a very good job of slowing down the cars. And neither does the stop sign. Hey, buddy, there's a stop sign there! Never mind. Compare that to this crossing in Amsterdam.
Wait, what just happened? That guy just ran a stop sign. Huh, that's interesting.
For the pedestrian, the sidewalk continues through the junction and doesn't drop down. This sends a very clear message that this is a space for walking. For the driver, everything about this design, from its look to its physics, demands slow speed. The Netherlands actually isn't the only place in the world with continuous sidewalks, but I think the Dutch version is the most effective. Here is an example from London in the UK. As you can see, the level of the street is raised to sidewalk level to make it a continuous footpath. But note the look of the design. There's a double yellow line, and the raised portion is the same color as the road, not the footpath. This sends a clear message that this is a space for cars. It acts like a speed bump, but everything else about the design is still very car-friendly. Here is an example from Copenhagen in Denmark. This is definitely better. It looks more like the sidewalk than the road. When there's a bicycle lane present, there are 2 drops for a car driver. But
I just don't know how. I don't know why that we don't do this. Like even for, excuse me, even for like kids that are going in and out from the school bus and going across the street, they are walking across the highway. Only thing that's stopping the cars from hitting the kids is a big stop sign that usually gets ignored a lot of times. A lot of kids get hit by cars going to the school bus. It's insane. We need this We need this model really bad.
From a driver's point of view, I find it still pretty easy to cross right through the space for pedestrians without noticing. And lots of junctions don't use them at all. Back to the
Wow.
Netherlands, you'll notice the sidewalk color is consistent. It's clear to every road user that you're crossing a sidewalk. The raised portion is often set back quite far from the junction, so a driver will be guaranteed to be driving slowly when they cross paths with a pedestrian.
Wow.
The road fans out sometimes, but there's no large corner radius here. The ramp down ends abruptly, and the corner is 90-degree angle, making drivers slow down almost completely to make the sharp turn. These slow speeds ensure that drivers have a chance to stop before a collision, and if a collision does happen, it's extremely minor due to the low speeds involved.
And probably rare.
There's one other benefit as well. For a driver turning off the major road, it signals that they're now entering a new zone, one with slower speeds and more pedestrian activity.
15 miles
Of course,
an hour? I would rather ride a bike than drive.
Design principles only apply to smaller streets where they meet more major roads. At major junctions, different design principles apply and pedestrian signals are used. And for small streets crossing other small streets, the whole junction becomes like one big speed bump, but I'll talk about that in a future video. When there's a separated bicycle path, it's also raised up to sidewalk level, and people on bikes don't need to drop.
Hey, someone's got to tell me what's up with those cars. Why do they look like that? Or they're not even cars. Like, I don't even know what you'd call those. Like, four-wheelers? Or, like... Yeah, what are those? A one-seater? I don't know. If you guys know, put it down in the comments. Those are butt ugly. I don't like them.
Up to sidewalk level, and people on bikes don't need to drop down to the level of the road or even to slow down at all. This makes sense because the person on the bicycle is on the major road and shouldn't need to slow down just because there's a minor junction. It's hard to describe how much nicer it is to walk in an environment like this. It feels like the people walking are in control and that drivers are a guest in their
Exactly.
not the other way around. Of all the great street design in the Netherlands, I think this should be the first thing that every city does right now to improve their streets. Not just for the safety of pedestrians, but also just to make walking more pleasant and encourage people to do it more often.
So, excited about sidewalks?
I am so excited about sidewalks now, guys. So we gotta adopt this whole system. This is crazy. Why is America not doing this? I do not understand. With all the issues with the roads and the sidewalks here, why are we not doing anything about it? It's like we don't care. Carmel, Indiana cares. Yeah, I do have a video on here. It's about Carmel, Indiana, and how they've taken the street model from the Dutch, of course, and use it, and it is absolutely beautiful. I would love to live there for sure. But all right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.